Who of the three of you do you think has the best Jar Jar Binks impression?
Gaten immediately takes it in.
Nah, not me.
I can't say I've ever given it much of a go. It's not one that I've like focused.
This is your platform
for trying to perfect, and I certainly am not going to have my first time trying be on camera. No.
I mean, we used to always do it in school all the time.
Jedi Bob is a role you've been destined to play in Star Wars. Obviously, you've been in this world before. Is this what you've been leading to?
It's really funny that you say that, because this morning I did have that thought. I was like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't understand like that. This thing that I thought was funny a couple years ago, and now I'm waking up and setting up lights and doing interviews about playing Jedi Bob. Like it's the best. I couldn't be lucky or happier.
Hello, everyone. How are we all doing?
So good.
Good.
This is amazing. This is a massive group. It's been a while since I think we've had this many people at once.
Open. Yeah,
this many windows open right now. Yeah, but it's great seeing all of you. We're so grateful for you all for sharing your time with us. You're all amazing, and it's so excited to be talking to you about Lego Star Wars of all things.
So we got to start off obviously with what made you fall in love with Star Wars, and Gaten, we'd love to start with you.
I'm gonna make a really short story. I have a very long story. My mom's. My uncle, my mom's twin brother, came to visit us one summer when I was about 6 years old, and he is like full blown like posters on his wall, Star Wars nerd, like always has been, and he just got me hooked on it. We watched all the originals, then all the prequels, and then I started binging Clone Wars, and then it was all done from there. Bed sheets, lunchboxes, backpacks. I have a drunken tattoo. Like I'm in the rabbit hole and have been for a very long time.
Love
That's
that.
amazing.
That is amazing. Marsai, please.
You know what's terrible? I'm the complete opposite. Like
You have too many tattoos of Star Wars.
I have a whole sleeve.
Sleeve.
Like everywhere. No, I'm actually the complete opposite. I was actually obsessed with Lego toys and all of the things, and now I have a little sister that is turning 8 this month, and she is obsessed with Lego blocks and all types of Lego things. They're all over our house. So to be able to have them work with Star Wars in this way is how I was drawn to it. And I have a bunch of little cousins, and everybody just that is super excited for me to be a part of this. So I really wanted to make my little ones proud. And yeah, it's also just an ongoing joke of me needing to learn Star Wars. Like it's a thing. It's hilarious. Every time I go into the studio, it's like, so what have you watched now? And as soon as I get some free time, I promise you I will sit down and go through the whole thing. But
Tony, how about you?
I'm in the middle. I love Lego and I love Star Wars. I grew up building Lego blocks and all the sets and everything, and constantly were moving around, so I lost a lot of them, but I was always doing it. I just loved that kind of thing, and I used to kind of freeform and grab different sets and try to build them together. So this is kind of perfect. And then I watched the prequels in theaters, and I was like, this is the coolest thing on earth. Every time I found a good stick, it'd be like, yeah. And I had a brother, and the amount of times we screamed to each other, I have the high ground now. I was on the top bunk. So I was a big fan. And then, I'm the kind of nerd who will go on like Wikipedias and Reddits. And so I ended up going through all the extended universe and blah, 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 this, that. And I've only rediscovered Lego recently with a friend of mine, where we would build sets together. And now I just do it for like therapy. And
Of course.
mindlessly with something in the background. And that's kind of how I fell into it.
That's incredible. Now, like it's amazing in this world of Star Wars. You each get to leave your own mark in this now, and seeing how Lego Star Wars could really remix the formula of what we're excited about. Seeing people like Darth Jar Jar and things like that. Who of the three of you do you think has the best Jar Jar Binks impression?
Gaten immediately takes it in.
Nah, not on me.
I can't say I've ever given it much of a go. It's not one that I've like focused.
This is your
my time
platform.
trying to perfect, and I certainly am not going to have my first time trying be on camera.
No. I mean, we used to always do it in school all the time.
Always.
All the time. But if we had to say, then I think maybe
Let's go totally.
best.
Wait, Marsai, do you have one?
No,
No.
I was like, I don't know. Well, but I'm also like Gaten. Like I haven't even tried or even thought of.
You guys are leaving it to me, aren't you?
No,
It's gonna have to be funny.
it's gonna be you, Tony.
In the words of the Backstreet Boys, it's gonna be me.
Love that.
That's incredible. We're so grateful for all of your time. And just really quick before we wrap, Tony, we met in Toronto when we spoke to you for Willow
Yes.
a couple years ago, and you signed the Grand Budapest for me. So I just forever grateful for you for that. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's lovely to see you again.
Love to see you too. All the best to all of you. We are so excited to talk to you for your next projects and for the world to see this series. So thank you guys.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Bobby, how are you doing today?
What's going on, guys? How are you?
Doing great. Thank
So
you
good.
so much for sharing your time with us today. We're such huge fans of yours and Star Wars as well as so getting to talk to you about that is pretty damn amazing, I think.
I think we should talk about our beards first.
Oh,
We're all coming
Think-
correct today. We all look good.
but you're kind of beating us in that department,
Yeah.
though.
I'm just more flourished. You got the eyes on you. You look at you.
Yeah, he's Mr. Eyeballs.
Oh.
Yeah, you're a handsome one, aren't you? Look at
Oh, well, time to just wrap this up.
Yeah,
We're all done now.
We're done the interview now.
We're all
That's it. Yeah.
I say we start a podcast. Just three beards, and two beautiful eyes.
There we
Oh,
go.
love it.
That's we're sold. We're sold. Bobby, we got to say, obviously, Jedi Bob is a legend in the Lego community, and you've been, oh wow, there he is.
There he is.
There he is.
That was my Jedi Bob from before I got cast.
Wow. So you're already locked in, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Do you think Jedi Bob is a role you've been destined to play in Star Wars? Obviously, you've been in this world before. Is this what you've been leading to?
It's really funny that you say that because this morning I did have that thought. I was like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't understand like that. This thing that I thought was funny a couple years ago, and now I'm waking up and setting up lights and doing interviews about playing Jedi Bob. Like it's the best. I couldn't be lucky or happier.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. Yeah, we love that.
I stayed up till 3 a.m. the other night making my Lego Jedi Starfighter. There's worse things that could happen.
Yeah, that's
That's
incredible.
That's true. So what was, I guess, your first entryway into Star Wars? What made you fall in love with it?
I remember it's so weird. I have like a very vivid memory of like whenever like I was like rewarded as a kid. It was like we're going to Woolworths and we're getting a Kenner Star Wars figure. Like that was like those Kenner Star Wars figures were like that was my first introduction into that world, and then started watching the movies and went like, oh, this is the best. I very much enjoy a vast universe with a lot of minutia to focus on.
Yeah, and I mean, like seeing it in Lego form is so amazing now too. So like seeing those worlds merge together it's incredible, right?
I've said this before. It is so hard to do Star Wars comedy. Like it can be really not great very easily. And this is like they just knocked it out of the park. They just hit this tone of like, this is for the fans, but we're also kind of making fun of the fans a little bit. We understand some of the stuff, and we're making like it takes a little poke at itself for the first time, and I think that's super cool and important. And I got to see it recently, and like as a fan, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best. And then it's like, well, what if we just gave you a bunch of extra pieces and let you play on your own here?
Yeah. Was there something like as a fan that you were coming into this and like seeing like this remix of Star Wars that you're just like, this is the craziest thing, but like it just works?
I mean, like Darth Jar Jar, everything, like all the stunts, like all the like, like there's fancy Darth Maul. Fancy Darth Maul might be my favorite. Like just like high class, like the opposite of Darth Maul in the Lego universe is he is just like a gentleman, and that really really makes me laugh. There's so many good switch arounds. I really enjoy Beach Luke, and Mark Hamill is just the best. He's so funny. Like, he's so good in this. I love hearing. I don't give an F, Luke.
Bobby, we're so grateful for your time, and we just want to also say a huge shout out to your amazing shirt as well. I unlocked a childhood memory right away.
Are you
Absolutely.
kidding me? I love this little guy. And
Oh,
yeah,
so cool. Thank you so much again. And of course, yes, we will have to start our podcast, the Three Beards and Two Eyes. Very
Let's
soon.
do it. I'm down.
We'll be in touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Thank you so much, Bobby.